All right, Namaste everyone. Happy New Year. Although I like to say Happy New Day, because I'm not a person talking about New Year resolution. That's as we practice yoga, we know we like to focus on the moment, the present moment, breath by breath, moment by moment. So Happy New Year still, but Happy New Day. Today, thank you for joining me. Today's practice is different than our normal practice. So we will have about 30 minutes of meditation / reflection / contemplation. And then after that, we'll have a gentle yoga practice. After the reflection, contemplations, I will just use that whatever that we gather, we learn, and we use on practice on our yoga mats. So, okay, if you're ready, make yourself super comfortable. If you have bolster, blanket, anything that can support your position. If you're sitting upright but not rigid, sitting up like alert, not compressing, alert but not rigid. So if it's nice, you can have a sit against the wall, or you can lie down, whatever that feels right for your practice, as long as you don't fall asleep. And get very comfortable. You can move your body side by side, and then just noticing your surrounding. Prop yourself up, because we'll be in this position for a while as we are doing a little meditation, reflection, contemplation. So if it feels comfortable and natural for you, right now, just gently allow your eyes to be closed. If your eyes are not ready to be closed, you maybe just cast down. Maybe sometimes, like in the position, in some days, you just feel like your eyes are not ready to be closed. Just don't feel quite safe yet. So if since you are in your own space, maybe you feel a lot safer. So if that's okay for you, allow your eyes to be closed or gaze down. And begin to follow your breath. Just take some breath in and out, changing nothing. Don't change anything. Just follow your breath. Really pay attention to your in breath and out breath. Each in breath and each out breath. Noticing you are right here with me. And you are breathing moment by moment, breath by breath. So just enjoy your breath in and out, noticing. It will be helpful if you would like to place one hand maybe on your belly, on your heart center, to really feel that sense, that feedback from your body as your body breathing in and out. The breath is coming in and out, in and out. Year 2020 is, to me, is like a year of reminders, a year of whole lot of teachings and learnings. There are a few things I would like to share with you, and as you're breathing in and out, because that will be helpful to give you some inspiration or some thoughts as we're gonna move on to the reflection later. So first thing, less is more, slow is fast. I teach yoga, I talk about this all the time. We can live like really less, we don't need more and more. And you can think of less stress is more, or less stuff in your house is more space. Whatever you like to think, and less is more, slow is fast. Also, the second, how precious the lives are, and that help us to also to cultivate our kindness and compassion to ourselves, to the family, friends, the community, the humanity, the whole world, even the animals, the earth. So we get to know what are the priorities. We learn to set our priorities. The priority maybe is health, family, pets, even health. It could be physical health or mental health. So that's a thing we learn. I learned. Hopefully you learn. Or you have something else that you can keep thinking as I'm going through my list. And then the third one, cultivate our resilience. We knowing we can be okay and stronger with all the cancellations, all the frustrations, sorrow and fear, but that make us stronger, more resilient. We can live simple life. And then love. We love more the simple thing, little things in life. We appreciate little joys in life, the daily life. And we love the earth, the nature, the skies, the moon, the suns, the humans, and ourselves, and human beings. And we enjoy little things in mundane life, the daily life. Because we are at home, so a lot of times we're not going out, so we know to live outside of the box, learning to be present in the moment, in the space, in wherever space we were. And then we also, I say a lot. This I could say it's on my number 5, but each one I might have a lot. So number 5 is we learn. We learn to maybe cooking more, and maybe gardening more. Some of us may never did this, never done that and tried that, but because of this, we have this opportunity to go ahead and do it. That's something we never would have thought we've done. And we zoom in a lot. Like right now, these online classes, that's technology, beauty of technology. And also the 6th is we allow and honor our vulnerabilities. We don't have to be strong all the time. We could be stronger, but we honor our vulnerabilities and don't push it away. And we face it, we learn to be more present for the moment. And then we also invite a lot of creativities, more creative. We learn like earlier I said, maybe you learn new hobbies, you have a new rituals, maybe you create a song, you create something new, and you learn something fun, and there's new possibility and creativities behind that. How do we live our life? This life that different during the lockdown. How do we think outside of the box? And finally, gratitude. Lots of gratitude. Simple things in life, simple joy. So that is a little things to get you to start thinking for our reflection. Hopefully you've been paying a lot attention on your breath while I was talking. So I would like to share with you a poetry. It's both in English and Chinese Mandarin, and that will begin. I will share this reading with you and will guide you to have a little reflection. So in English part, this is from Wumen Zen Master. 10,000 flowers in spring. That's the name of this poetry, little simple poetry. 10,000 flowers in spring, the moon in autumn, a cool breeze in summer, snow in winter. If your mind isn't clouded by unnecessary things, this is the best season of your life. Chinese version will be 春有百花秋有月，这是无门慧开禅师说的，这宋朝的慧开禅师。春有百花秋有月，夏有凉风冬有雪， 若无闲事挂心头，便是人间好时节. So the poem just want us to know like each day is a good day. Each moment we can make it like really the best moment for our day. It just depends on how you react. How do you look at it? Can you cherish the little things in life? Or you have sometimes get rid of old beliefs. You have beliefs that you thought the day should be this and that. So I would invite you to like look back 4 seasons. Let's begin with the winter, because right now it's winter time. I invite you, we'll have 2 minutes here. I will watch my clock. You think about the past 3 months, the winter time, or past 3 months. Just keep thinking, what are the good things happen? What were they? The good thing that happens, or the happy memories, happy moments. It probably just a little, like you look at your cat playing with your kid and that was happy moments. Or like when I look at the cardinals, like landing, resting on the branch that covered with snow, that in the morning when I was drinking coffee, that was one of my many moments. So yours could be different. So just keep thinking, let it flow. Let it flow, all the happy moments with your appreciation, gratitude. With yourself, doing something with friends or online, learning something, cooking something, whatever that is. Let it keep coming, something that feels really nice and lovely, little things in life, daily, mundane life. If for some reason you kind of, oh, okay, I don't know what else, and that's okay. If you couldn't keep continuing, you just focus on your breath the entire time. You will be breathing in and out with your whole awareness, whole body is breathing. 2 minutes here, think about all the nice things that you've learned, you appreciate for the past 3 months. We can think of it just winter time. Again, this poetry is 10,000 flowers in spring, the moon in autumn, a cool breeze in summer, snow in winter. If your mind isn't clouded by unnecessary things, this is the best season of your life. And sometimes your mind might wonder and noticing that it's part of practice, and it's okay. When you notice in your mind's wander gets busy and drifty away, just bring your focus back to your breath. There are little happiness in your life, little joys in your life. The past 3 months, let it flow, let it come, let it run, let it play. And if somehow you got caught up in some sorrow, and again, it's okay. Facing it, look at it with compassion and gentleness, kindness, and then maybe just let it go, let it flow away, and it may come back again. And use your breath, anchor yourself in this moment. Continue to breathing in and out with your awareness. Again, it will be helpful if you have your hands on your belly or heart center and to feel the rise and fall for your life force, prana. And any moment you get tired, go ahead. You need to move, you need to shake it out and go ahead and honor your own needs. Perhaps you're already finished. Perhaps you're still thinking because all the thoughts and emotion keep flowing. Now that's a pause there. We're going to move on and let it go, just like life. Life is ever changing. The reality keep changing. We can now, sometimes it's all, we want things to stay the same, but it's not going to be the same. So let's move on to our from winter. Now we move back to fall, autumn time. So 2 minutes here. Keep your thoughts that all the moments come in, the happy moments, little joy in your life. Doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be a vacation. It could be a simple like touch of a leaf, that crispy sounds, that sensation. It could be watching the little kids smile. It could be anything, that little thing. Keep it flow and flow. And again, if you get stuck, like, okay, I don't know what else, or you might wonder again, and it's okay. Let your mind have a little attention to see what your mind is trying to get your attention, and then give it some time, and then back to your present moment, your breath. If you are in a space, you can hear a lot of sounds surrounding you. Maybe your cat or dog and whatever sounds, and it's okay. It doesn't have to be a perfect space like you would think it should be. Everything silent, and just make it part of your practice. Let them be there as a background. Your foreground will be your breath. Season of fall, you can think of like some nice special days there. Could be birthday, holidays, change the weather, the nature. And now we're gonna move on to another season. We trace back to summer. Oh, summer. A lot of people like to go on the beach. Maybe this year is a little less beach time, or no beach time. Like our summer always have a visit to my aunt in Binghamton. This year didn't happen. But that is okay. So what this summertime, the past few months, 6 months away in the past, think about all the happy moments, the sun, the birds, the fruits, the flowers, the greens, the colors, blue sky, family, friends, jobs, little something, little taste of some lemon tea, whatever sensations. Could be from your ears, your eyes, your skin, your mouth, your nose, whatever that come into your awareness. All the happy moments in life, simple, but it's right there. And you don't have to pay money to get it. Although we do need a lot of things, we do need money, but there are other things, no, we don't need money to buy. So then all the thoughts come out, and maybe that will bring some smile in your heart, inside of your mouth. Maybe you actually have a little smile, whatever is natural. You don't have to smile if you don't feel like smiling. And just gradually too, with this little appreciation, watch your heart open a little more spaciousness in your heart to receive, to eyes more like open a little wider, to see in your mind's eyes, to see things right there. Take a moment to noticing your facial muscles. Your eyes, are your eyes soft? Your mouth, your teeth and jaws soft? Or unconsciously, sometimes we just biting our teeth, maybe eyes closed super tight. You notice that and bring a little gentleness and kindness to that spot, softness. Let it smooth a little, soften a little. Breathing in, I know I am breathing. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. With each in-breath, if it's available or natural for you, you can be, maybe you're ready, or if you haven't already, you can begin to maybe introduce a little more length for in-breath, a little bit deeper, a little more depth for your out-breath. Let it happen organically. If it's not there yet, just breathing awareness of your breath, that is already a huge part. Conscious breathing in and out, right here, right now. In and here, in and out. Now let's move on, bring our awareness back to even further away. The first 3 months of this year, the past year, 2020. Most of us probably, I am one of them that, like, you can think that's when this thing started, right? So you can just focus on something nice, who were with you, who was there with you, what happened, little things. And is there anything you were aware that you never pay attention, you never noticed, what's the big deal of that? And then you learned that was a big part of life, that little things in life. And just keep breathing in with your gratitude, out with your appreciation for the life as it is, for the lesson we've learned, for all the opportunities we are given, for each new day we are able to live. And again, as a reminder, if there is any pain or sorrow that triggered for any reasons, it's okay. Bring some compassion to yourself, kindness and gentleness. That part of your body needs your attention. Deep inside the psyche, sometimes we try to bury it somewhere in the back. They will rise. So that is not things like, it's really deep. Now we are trying to working right now, but any emotions, just allow them to arise, and then bring awareness back to your moment with your breath when it's possible. And so I hope you cultivate a lot of happy moments and all the possibility, how you are getting through this life, this year, the past year, it just passed. And you can tell yourself, well done. We all made it through this year. So the following few minutes, I would like you to 1 minute for each season. If right now we are just first day, new year, new day of 2021. We don't know what's ahead of us, but if you could just picture yourself, that what's happened, that's just planet, like let the imagination flow. That you have just cultivate. You were tracing back the first 3 months of last year. Now we're gonna come from the first 3 months, and then January to March, April to June. So 3. And now we come to, because you just think about the January to March for 2020. Now let's think about next year, right now, 2021. I'm still not using it's 2021. So January to March, when you trace back for 2020, you have a lot of things like arise in your head, in your mind that you appreciate. What can you maintain that kind of appreciation? Or things you used to do but you were not able to do the last year? How would you make it possible? Perhaps still not the way you are used to, but how can you do it in a more achievable way, given that we're still living in this pandemic? So you can use your imagination. It's okay, it may not happen, but it might happen. And just use the imagination, bring yourself to that kind of situation, to watch it happen in a more practical way. Watch it happen. And that kind of visualization help us, our brain. It will activate the happy hormones, the hugging hormones, and helpful for our well-being. So let it flow. Make it practical. Probably not yet to go on a vacation in Europe. And you can maybe just imagine in your head. This kind of affirmation for a little vision for the next year, but we are not planning for the year. Just use your imagination to allow it to happen in your head. Now let's move on to the next season. When I say season, I'm just from spring and now to spring and summer. But you can think of that just from April to June. But you can think of it as a season change. So what's the season what does it mean to you? What do you do? What did you do last year to help you to stay in the days, in and out? And what would you like to do? Maybe a little tweak, little change, little enhancement. So your body need to move, shift a little, drink of water, allow yourself to do so. It's not a rigid practice. It's a little reflection. All right, 30 minutes is not little. Nice. All right, let's move on to our next season. That will be autumn. Visualizing your year, this year, the autumn season. It has something nice that's ahead of you, something that maybe already that was just like last year, but a little bit different, add a little more colors, or something you missed, visualizing it happen. let yourself bathe in that kind of happy moment. Thoughts come and go. Sometimes you have other thoughts that they need to arise to get your attention, and that it happens. It's only a little ocean, little waves in the oceans. All right, so let's move on to the very last season for 2021. If you have never really sit down and meditate, this is a big challenge, and we're sitting here for so long. So give yourself a pat on the back. Well done. And keep your breath flowing. Kick up 30 more seconds as I will take my time to come back to the mat to get some yoga practice. Physical movements to let out whatever emotions that need to come out. It's a trauma stored in our body, all the emotions stored in the body. So that's why in yoga practice, we bring body and mind together and release whatever that is there. Hopefully we release a little bit with each practice. So give yourself 10 more nice rounds of breath right here, breathing for the moment, in the moment. We don't breathe for the future. We don't breathe for the past. That's already gone. Future, who knows what's gonna happen. We breathe each breath for the moment. So continue to breathing in and out. And on your next exhalation, release out, breathing out with a lot of releasing the old beliefs and old thoughts. And inhaling to new possibility. Let's get our body moved. So you begin to shift your body any way you like. You come onto your yoga mat. If you feel like you need to get up and jump a little because you've been sitting for a long time, get out and shake it out and jump a little bit or moving, twisting. Whenever you're ready, we can come to our seated position. Just move our body, warm up our hips side by side. Front and back, left and right. Look at rounds. Oh, before I forget, I will invite you to do something different each day, even though in the same space. You go to a place that you don't normally sit there. Make sense? Because I will keep talking later. Let's open our hands, reaching out in and inhaling, reaching up high. With the exhalation, bend your elbows, this is called cactus arms. And then on your next inhalation, to peel your heart open a little, arch of your back. With the exhalation, draw your elbows in, little prayer position, hug yourself in. So we do inhaling, coming back up, and then reaching up as you find your sit bone root down. As you exhale, bend your elbows to the side. Inhale, maybe peel your heart open, feel the openness of your front side of your body. With your exhalation, mounting your back, see your elbows and come together, draw your navel in. We do one more round like this. Our entire yoga practice, now we're just gonna celebrate our body, celebrate our being, celebrate our day, our time together. Let's do last round, inhaling, exhale, open, inhale, peel your heart open a little more. To the possibility, to the day. Include more people in your life. With the exhalation, release. Now interlace your hands, reaching up to the sky. Feel your sit bone root down. Take a nice deep breath in. With the exhalation, side bend to the right side. Root down your left sit bone down. Inhaling, coming back up, sit bone root down. Palm reaching up to the sky. Navel pulling in and up. With the exhalation to the other side. We're gonna do one more round just like this, and then we'll switch your interlock and switch your palms. So I haven't finished, you keep doing this. I was gonna finish should like invite you today to do something different. Even you normally when you're studying, you're reading, you're eating, you probably at the same spot. Release your hands down. Now switch your feet, the other foot in the front. Switch interlock. That means move your fingers all different position. So that is your unusual grip. And we'll do 2 more rounds of that and right again. So inhaling, reaching up, feel the length of your spine, your palm reaching up to the higher awareness. As yes, so feel the openness on the side of your body as you massage the lower side of your organs. Inhaling to reaching up, feel the support from the earth as you exhale to the other side. So do 1 more round like that. So today, find a spot that you don't normally go to. You don't normally sit there. You don't normally use that chair. You barely just noticing the chair is there. Or whatever. Do something different in that spot. And you might find a different perspective. You can also just climb on your refrigerator and look down to your house. That will be different perspective. All right, let's shake it out. Little warm up for your knees. So bring your left hand to grab your right foot. Just little moving side by side like you're carrying your baby. Moving your baby side by side. My son like to hold the baby like this. And then not baby, the cat. Hold the cat like a baby like this. And cat kind of get used to it, but eventually she gets mad. And then do the other side. And rock side by side. So noticing the right side and left side, the energy-wise, energy is different, and maybe you feel just one side is real dry, need more hydration. It's noticing our body difference. We're not focusing on the pain or whatever, just noticing, and then that's coming back to our all fours. Hands and knees, all fours. Shoulders above your wrists, hands spreading nice and lovely, hips above your knees, knees hip width apart. So we do cats and cow, knees come together, it's hard to move, not enough space. So have your knees hip width apart. Hands shoulder pressing down like a claws. Fingertips pushing down, feel a little lip of your palms. Inhaling to drop the happy belly and open, shine the heart. Open your throat. As you exhale, pressing to the earth. Leave your heart open, reaching up the back of the heart, the back of your lungs, reaching up to the sky. Openness from the back. And then openness in the front. And also sense and feel your flexion extension of your spine. So let's do 2 more. This is called cats and cow. If you are pretty new to yoga, which is Wumen Huikai, cats and cow. Relax your tongues. Relax your jaw and teeth. And when you are ready, we are coming back to child's pose. Sit back. Extend your hands to reach over your head, or do any position that feels right for your practice. If you like, you can have your forehead resting on a block or on your, stick up your wrist or hands by your side. Resting here. So we did a lot of contemplation and reflection for the year, and the vision, a quick vision for the reflection for past year, quick vision for the year. So that's breathing in, celebrate our body, celebrate the day, celebrate this year, this day. And coming back to kneeling position, from all four we come to kneeling position. Sometimes I'll keep switching so you can see me well. So come to kneeling position, have your knees under your hips. Let's place our hands on hip, shoulder shrugging up first. Feel how it feels when you tensing up, how the emotions kind of, you cannot breathe. And with that exhalation, you watch yourself, the shoulder come down away from your ears as low as you can get. And just by doing this, do you noticing your emotion change already? If you don't know, let's do it again. You heard just shrugging up, tensing up, they're really afraid. With the exhalation, mindfully, slowly, it's gonna be all right. In this moment, all is well. Relax your shoulder, creating a lot of space between your ear and shoulder. Now shift your weight to your left knees a little. If you have little knee sensitive, do take some time to use blankets, something soft to make a little cushion. So a little weight to the left side, bring your right foot forward. And then we'll shift your weight. And both hands reaching up to the sky if that's okay for you. Otherwise, you can get your hands to heart center or stay on your hips. Inhaling to shift your body, lean forward a little. You can lift your heels up, knees, a little pass over your ankle. Low lunge. With the exhalation, coming back to neutral. Ground your front foot, pushing down. Hug your inner thighs into the midline. 2 more round inhale. So again, you can see how your hands could be your Anjali Mudra prayer position. You can lean forward a little more. Hug your bellies in your inner thighs into the imaginary midline. And with your next exhalation, coming back. We do last round. So if you have knees issue, knee very sensitive for whatever reason, use a blanket, something soft, your jacket will work. With your next exhalation, coming back. Now open your hands wide, little arch to your back, reaching out. With the exhalation, we twist to the left side. Look back. This is a good way to remind us to look at the world in a different angle, different perspective. On your next inhalation, back to neutral, facing forward, gaze twisted forward. With the exhalation, twisting to the other side. We're gonna do 2 more rounds just like this. Inhale, center, hug your inner thigh to the imagining midline. With the exhalation, twisting and check back there. Different view, different angle. Give your internal organs some nice massage. Activate our digestive systems. We do 1 more round like this. As exhale, we twist and squeeze a little. Twist a little bit more maybe. And slowly come back to neutral. Take a nice sweet breath in. If it's okay for you, lift your front heels up, both hands reaching up to the sky. Your heels could be up or down, front heels. With your exhalation, release your hands down, shift your hip back, lift your front foot up. So front heels pushing down. You can sit back as further back as your body feels nice. On your next inhalation, you bend your front knees, curl your back toes. With the exhalation, find a little downward facing dog. Walk your dog any way that you like. You can really walk to the front. Use full limbs, walk to the front and back. Or you can stay where you are, just move your knees and hips side by side to upside down V shape, inverted V shape, downward facing dog. Or you can hear it's down dog, downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And slowly rest into child's pose. So allow your knees to come down, feel the support from the earth. Rest in child's pose to enjoy 2 steady breaths in here. Breathing in for this present moment. Live in the present moment. And when you are ready, throw your hands back. Bring yourself up to kneeling position. So we do the other side. I'm going to facing you again. This time we'll gently put a little pressure to the right knees. Hands on your hips first. Allow your shoulder to come down. And then take your left foot forward. So we do lunging position on this side. Inhaling hands anywhere you feel right. Reaching up. Little pass over your ankles. With the exhalation, coming back to neutral. We do 2 more rounds like this. Coming back to this side again. A lot of time yoga practice always knees above your ankle, knees above your ankle. But for now, because we are just stressing the knees a little, we are not holding there for the longest time. And that is, it's okay unless you really feel, if you have any issue, knee pains, you gotta be very mindful with your practice. So it's your practice, any time you need to come out this pose. Give yourself permission to come out. Just like we gave us permission to rest and be still. In 2020, we have a lot of moments that we just rest. Now open your hands wide. If it's okay for you, see if your front heels would like to come up. Heels of the earth. Inhaling to lift your heart, tailbone reaching down. With the exhalation, twist to the right side. And I would like to remind students to, your palms could be up, your palm could be down, your palm could be facing forward or back. So as you're twisting, you can switch the position of your palms. They don't need to be always up. It could be down. One hand down, one hand up, or forward, back. Let's finish this round and feel the difference on this side. With the exhalation, just release your hands, lift your front foot up, sit back towards your heels, right hip toward the right heels, breathing into the long leg, front leg. Feel the aliveness. You feel that? Maybe a little shaking, and then feel that's aliveness in the body. Enjoy the breath and see if you can open your toes. Well, take a good look at your toes and maybe blow into the toes, the space between your toes. On your next inhalation, rebend your front knees, curl your back toes, lift your back heels up. With the exhalation, mindfully transition back to downward facing dog. And again, make your dog do whatever movement that feels nice. If you are familiar with connecting vinyasa, you can go ahead and flow with me, or you can sit in dog, downward facing dog. Connecting vinyasa will come to plank. So you can roll your shoulder above your wrist. You can choose a low plank or high plank. That means you can have your knees down or stay high. And if your knees are high, with lower body to chaturanga dandasana. So you hug your elbows in, press into the earth, and then rest your happy belly down, press into the earth, coming to cobra, easy low cobra. With your exhalation, you can rest in child's pose or find your downward facing dog. So right now, either in child's pose or down dog. Some of us flowing or acting like connecting vinyasa. So, but eventually, either down dog or child's pose. If you are in downward facing dog, you can walk yourself to the front of the mat. If you're in child's pose, come to downward facing dog, make your way to the front of the mat. You can hop, you can step, whatever you can come to the front of the mat. Slowly rise up to the nice steady breathing, reaching up and up. With the exhalation, release your hands back to your home. Home, that's here, our heart center, our chakra. Let's gather our hands, our heart center, release by your side. Just close your eyes if that feels right. Or you can soften your gaze. You're not looking at anything hard, like you really stare at anything. You can soften your gaze or close your eyes. Begin to sense the 3 points of feet. That means the ball under your big toe, the ball under your little toe, the space, the center between your heel. That's the 3 points that could think about it like tripod. Tripod, stay there so you can put the camera there, extending strong. Or you can think like just like a triangle there. So rock side by side, front and back. Find the 3 points. Lift your yogi toes lifting up off the earth. Find the 3 points first. And then when you feel the balance, left and right, play front and back. Rock a little bit front and back. Especially front and back is very fun to rock front and back. And then once you feel, okay, that's enough, you're going to come to your neutral position, find your balance. Relaxing into this present moment. Allow your toes to come down without gripping. Your toes are resting there. Open your toes where it's available for you. And breathing in, and I'll feel more breathing here. In your Tadasana. Or you can get your hands at your heart center, your Samastiti. Feel the strength coming from your feet, strong legs. Lengthen your tailbone down to the earth. So feel strong leg root down to the earth. Lift your pelvic floor in and up. Lengthen your tailbone down. As you lift your pelvic floor in and up to activate the transverse, the deeper muscle inside your body. That's so core, like we say core. That's the beginning of the core. So you activate, lift your pelvic floor in and up, and draw the navel in and up, the little deeper muscle, transverse abdominal muscle. And lengthen your tailbone down. Although if you're taking my class on, I don't normally focus on muscles. I might talk a little, but it's a whole body practice, whole body. So that's coming back to a little balance for our ear. So there is time we feel frustrated, but we balance our emotions. So now balance our body. And again, this is a celebration of our being, our body. So this is a little playful rock side by side. And then when you next time rock to one side, lift the other legs up. So you rock to any side. Right now I rock to my right side, point my right foot pressing down because I already practiced standing strong. So put down and take the other legs just really light. And now we're gonna shift to one side, really push. Let's now shift to the right side. So shift to the right side, pressing down. If you feel like it's strong enough, pushing again, bend your knee, pushing down a little more, little heavier, and then take your opposite leg, left back, and pushing down a little heavy, pressing in to the earth. And then see if you can lengthen your legs, get your legs long, take a nice steady breath, and open your hands, reaching outward. And the legs can be lift up a little higher, maybe circle your ankle. With that exhalation, bring your right hand behind you, left hand reaching up and sweep over your head. So spine line super long, the long leg can keep the left leg, the top leg can keep circling your ankle and pushing like you're pushing to the side of the wall. Top hand reaching, lengthen. Take a deep breath in, coming back to neutral. With the exhalation, shake it out. Twist your, move your ankle, shift your hips side by side. Shake it out, kick it. And we do the other side. Find a balance. See that, and always have this open mind to accept, to receive. And sometimes we need to come out of this pose, and it's okay. Give yourself permission to come out and reorganize your breath and your emotions, your body. And maybe we try again. Maybe we just have enough. Take a drink. So that's bring your awareness to the left foot, pushing in. Bend the knees first, plug in. If you're not sure, just really tap into the left foot, pushing in, and then gently lift your right leg up. If you feel that left foot is really root down a little stronger, even stronger, reaching, and then lift your right leg up. Maybe open your yogi wings, the wings is bent. Circle your ankles. With your next exhalation, bend your left elbows, left hands behind, rest on your lower back, right hand reaching up to the sky, and then with your exhalation, move it to the other side. So you can keep circle your ankle, right ankle, or pressing to the wall. And take one more steady breath in. With your exhalation, mindfully coming out of this pose. Let's turn our toes outward. So toe out, heels out, and toe out. And bend your knees, rock your body side by side. You can have your hands on your thighs, rock side by side, or gather your hands in your heart center. And you can keep both knees bent, or gradually maybe you have come to your skandasana. You might sit down a little more, lower a little bit, the other leg get long. So your choice, you can rock side by side, or pause to extend the leg. Even have your hands, your legs same shape like archer. So enjoy this moment, just rest, move side by side. Feel the hip joints, openness, groundiness, legs on fire. And when you are ready, slowly, hands on from here you can hands on your hips, and rest your forehead down. Release your hands down. Feel support of the earth. If you have block, to use your yoga accessory, or not, your choice. See whatever is right for your practice. Rest your head down. Release into this gravity. Feel the hugging, like the gravity is gently pulling down to the earth, your head. the heavy thoughts and emotions, let it go and flow, rest into this present moment. One more steady breath in. Full breath out. And slowly bring your hands on your hips, take a halfway lift, inhaling so your body is parallel to the earth. Stay here for a nice exhalation. Move down through the 3 points of your feet. You can bend your knees on your next inhalation, rise up. With your exhalation, let out a good sign of relief. Toe heel back. You can do both legs at the same time or one leg at a time. And kick it and shake it. We're gonna come lay down on the mat. Because it's all we spend half of the class for the reflection meditation, another half is for yoga class. Normally, my class normally at least an hour. A lot of times 75 minutes, but I don't want you to feel like you might have other plans. So let's come. My point is I won't hold you too long. So let's come have a little boat pose. Hands under your shoulder. Adjust it. Feel a little rock side by side. Feel your left butt cheek and right butt cheek and left and right. And then come to your center still. Feel the balance. Begin to come onto your toes. Kind of walk your feet towards your heels and extend one leg up. And as you exhale, release the other leg. Inhaling, spine nice and tall. You can go ahead and use the wall. You can lean against the wall or your couch or chair. We'll do one more round each side. And we're gonna plant our feet down. Wrap around your function, rest here. Breathe into the whole body, your front and your back and left and right, especially back side right now is the position we lean forward. Really breathing into the back lungs, back heart. With your exhalation, next time release, let's lie down on the mat. So make your way transition down to the mat. You need to take a drink, go ahead and take a drink. Once you lie down your mat, let's allow knees come toward our chest. Give our body a little soothing, nice massage, self-massage. Rock side by side. Internal organs, tissue and fascia, the blood, then move around. It's good. This is postures always I recommend. There are a lot of postures. Twisting good for digestion, activate digestion. This is good for your digestion too. To stimulate the internal organs, also your intestine. All right, let's find a happy baby pose. If you know your babies, go ahead and find your baby. You're not sure what is a happy baby pose. You can bend one knee and your hands, same side of your hands. Okay. Maybe hold onto under your thighs, your calf, your inner arch, outer arch or ankle, whatever you feel that's just lovely for this present moment. And then the other side. Maybe the other side you catch a different part of your body. You can play. If you always catch your ankle, maybe one hand's thighs, one hand's ankle. So see how this, it's happy new day, right? Make the baby happy. Do any movement that will make this baby feels really happy and joyful. And do any movement that you feels right for you. And when you are ready, you can rest in this present moment. So adjust your body any way you feel right. You can have your legs rest on the chair or use the wall, whatever are available or whatever makes sense for you. And if there's anything your body is sending you a message that you have to complete this, let's move this part of body, go ahead and do whatever your body is asking you to do. Before you rest, you're gonna take a couple minutes, just rest here. Rest in this present moment. A lot of time yoga use the Shavasana corpse pose. So yoga is a little mini life experience from beginning to end. Beginning, we go a little slower meditation, and then we go movements, and now it's fasting, shavasana, a little tiny wave of light, tiny expression of the day, the season, the year. It's just a cycle. So that teaches us when we can allow ourselves to rest in this present moment. I'll play a little music for you. Sound of a new possibility. You can bring yourself back to this present moment. Do whatever movement that feels nice for your whole beings. Toward the end, I would still have a poetry that I would like to share. I searched some of them, but I think this is best for this year. I saw it this morning. I gotta share this way instead of the others that I. So, anyways. So if you're ready, you need to do any movement and take your dreams. You can bring awareness back to your body. You can come up to seated position whenever you are ready. And as I'm sharing this reading with you, I'll come closer there. So take your time to come out of this pose. And if you choose to sit upright, just keep your breath flowing. If you feel nice, you can still close your eyes. This is a little final reflection of our practice. How about we skip all of the January punishments and regrets this year? How about we don't promise to be better, thinner, more disciplined? How about we look at our slightly larger selves and accept that this is the way every year. And it's totally okay. Maybe this year we should not tell ourselves what we should be doing, and instead we should commend ourselves for being here at all. We should congratulate ourselves for fighting so hard throughout this diabolical year, for facing our demons in the lockdown, and for handling the waves and waves of bad news and change. We have been through so much. Give yourself a pat on the back, and if you must resolve to do anything for the new year, resolve to enjoy every minute of your life whenever you can. Again, it's yoga in the moment, in the now. Live more in the moment. This year has shown us that the world can change overnight. We can only rely on a few things: our friends, our family, and our courage. Especially if you live more like alone, sometimes isolated, trust yourself, your courage. Who knows what next year will bring? So be kind to yourself, little one. You have done well. Maybe this year we should just say, well done, at the stroke of midnight. Well done to us all, each and every one. This poetry is from Donna Ashworth, and I think it's really good reading to conclude the year. So let's get our hands to our heart center to our Namaste mudra. Take a nice exhalation for the day, and with gratitude for the new day. And take one more breath into drawing nice possibility of love and for yourself, compassion. With your exhalation, release, and let go all beliefs. And do one more breath in. In this present moment, we breathe together. In this present moment, we share exhalation together. On your next inhalation, one more breath, come together, hands reaching up to higher awareness, whatever you believe in, and connect to your higher source. With your exhalation, slowly, with your whole awareness, with the gratitude, appreciation, compassion, and gentleness for yourself, bring your hands rest on your heart center and bow into your own wisdom. Bow into your own courage, your own being. The lights in me honor and recognize the lights in you. I am you and you are me. Namaste. Thank you for your presence. Namaste.